Hello and welcome to issue number 36 of Headline Heroes, a comedy podcast where we take today's headlines and create a comic book origin story. My name is Drew Mick.
I'm Nathan Haynes.
And I'm Tanner Ackerman. Well, guys, I've got big news.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
This isn't that you
news?
moved. Yeah, we've already covered that.
Yep. So Kelsey and I have decided to add another to our family.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
You're getting another cat.
No. Oh, no. Come on.
Oh, my God.
That's too many.
You're not having a baby, are you?
No.
Oh.
I mean, in a sense, we brought home a baby robot, I guess is what I would say.
Wow.
Last night we got a Roomba.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Look who's living in the 25th century over here.
What's the little guy's name?
What's the name of the robot in iRobot? Because
Sonny.
Sonny.
Roomba.
I named him Sonny.
Alan Tudyke. It's my little Tudyke. Well, I think I speak for both Nathan and myself when I say congratulations. That's very exciting for the two of you. Have you picked a godfather at
Or
all?
godfathers.
Ooh, yeah, I like that.
Because you don't have
I was
going to
make this a competition, but I think never mind.
I mean, we
Well,
could make it a competition between us and his brother.
Yeah, I mean, my brother was the obvious choice. I didn't even know you guys would be interested.
I mean, think about it this way: two of us are involved with Headline Heroes, and the other is not.
Not
In no
even a
way,
little bit,
not
really.
even a little bit involved.
Can't even remember his name.
Yeah,
Taylor? I forget.
something like that.
Keenan? Who knows?
Yeah, my brother Keenan, he...
And then your other brother, Kel.
Yeah, Keenan and Kel, my brothers, they thought they were going to be able to take care of my room if anything happened to me and Kelsey.
Yeah, I've heard on the street that Kel loves orange soda.
Now, is that true?
I've heard it. That's all. I'm it's word of mouth for me.
You know, sometimes that's all you got.
Tanner, a few questions. Did you circumcise the baby? Did you go a little snip down there?
Not yet, at least. I was hoping you guys would come to that if you want to be Godfather material.
Is that a thing godfathers do?
Oh, yeah, they go to the brisk.
Wait, what?
Now, it is the what now?
Brisk?
I think
Yes,
it's-
iced tea. I'm familiar. What does
I
that
like
have to do with
brisket,
it?
But it's a brisk.
What is it called? Oh, it's not the iced tea?
No. Yeah,
What are
when
you
you get
talking
circumcised,
about?
they just come and pour iced tea all over your dick.
I always wondered why they named it after the tea.
It's a weird sterilization process of some kind.
I learned something today.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess we'll get down there. I mean, I need confirmation, hundo % confirmation that I am a godfather here of this Roomba.
Well, you're going to have to bring the iced tea.
Son of her. I've got the iced tea. Oh, don't you worry.
What you do is you just pour it on the floor and have the Roomba drive over it. I'm gonna have to have you guys babysit for a weekend too, and you're gonna have to get into some shenanigans with the Roomba.
Well, this is a good opportunity for us to ask some questions then, just to like make sure we're on the up and up with like being prepared. Big question, first of all, how do I make it go to sleep? How do I sleep the baby? The Roomba baby.
It's much like a regular baby where you have to feed it, which a good portion of cat hair is what my Roomba eats, and
Just
then
like
put it
regular
on
babies.
its bed, just like a regular baby.
Yeah, is that not? Yeah, yeah. That would be weird. To have
do
the
that?
baby eat cat hair.
That's a good one, Nate.
So where is the baby's bed? Like, do you have it next? Is the Roomba's bed like in your room with you guys, or do you have a nursery for it?
No, it just sleeps in the kitchen.
Oh, I mean,
That's cute.
yeah, I guess that's cute.
How much is too much for burping? Like, let me demonstrate. And you guys tell me if you think this is too hard or like not enough. Like, what if I?
I could. Sorry, did you drop a feather onto a pile of Jello, or what was that?
on a pile of more feathers?
You're sorting your feathers over there?
Yeah. So too delicate? More?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see what I can muster here. Oh.
End of podcast as Drew breaks computer.
I think that's a good burping level.
Mm-hmm.
That's
you
not
guys
where you
are
want to be.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I'll pick that book up later. It'll probably stay there. It's under the tree now. It's fine.
Now, when the baby, sorry, I keep saying baby. I mean, you know what I mean. When the
baby Roomba, the baby
when
ba.
the baby Roomba, Babe's Roomba, when it, when it gets, it does its business. How do I just hold it over a garbage can, or do I put it in I don't understand what I do then. Do we get a new one? How does that work?
Yeah, you're gonna need to replace it, the whole thing.
Damn.
If it gets full, I'm just gonna have to throw it right in the garbage.
That seems wasteful, but I mean, I don't know any other way. So
It's the price you pay for living in the future.
mm-hmm. So did you just buy like 6 of those bad boys, or what?
Yeah, like 20. I'm very in debt.
If a Roomba pukes, what do you clean that up with?
Your other Roomba.
You just have them following each other around in a big sort of daisy chain.
It's like a human centipede, but with Roombas.
Roomba centipede.
Now, what I really need is a GIF or a video from Tanner of his cat riding around on the Roomba. Those are pretty fun. Those are some fun videos.
Yeah, so that's really the only reason you got the Roomba, right? You have 2 cats, so you can have one be the mighty cat on the Roomba.
Or I have cat jousts.
Oh, so I guess you got all those Roombas.
Yeah, but now I need more cats.
Can you take 4 Roombas and like knee, hand, and like see how long you can stay on that bowl?
That would actually be kind of fun.
I think, yeah, that because they're gonna go whatever direction they want. So yeah, it's kind of a weird mechanical bull twister situation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's basically all the questions I had. Good.
We're very
I've
happy
taken
for
lots
you.
of notes. Yes, congratulations. I'll be right over with my iced tea baptism
For
circumcision.
the brisk.
Hey Nate,
Mm-hmm.
can you ask Tanner what we do here?
Yes. Hey, Tanner. Drew wants to know what we do here.
Okay, well, Drew, I feel like you really need to know by now.
Nope,
But,
I don't.
Every week we take, I almost said spooky headlines. That wouldn't have been quite right.
Sometimes.
Sometimes they are weird and wacky headlines. And what we do is we take them and we turn them into a superhero or super villain origin story. Is that right, Nate?
Let me ask Drew. Drew, did that sound right to you?
I think so. That's ringing it. But wait, hold on. Hey Tanner, is that what we do?
Hang on, let me ask Drew.
Okay.
All right.
Who's on first? Fuck this.
Okay, so last week was a super villain week, and we made actually a duo, even though we didn't set off to do that. We created the Extra Crunchy Bandit and Mr. Ed.
I think I'm the most proud of Mr. Ed. I think that was a lot of creativity on our part.
These are what dreams are made of.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't say we created Mr. Ed. That's kind of taking a lot
No,
of credit
shut up.
for...
We did. That's ours.
So this week, that means we're making a hero. And this week's article, which is number 9 for you guys, the headline is Giant Idaho Publicity Potato to Become Tiny Vacation Rental. And this was submitted to us by Max Marvel.
Now, have you gotten to the article? Is that what you're laughing at? I'm still waiting.
I'm looking at the... no, that's just the headline. Now I've opened it up, and that's... what the fuck is this?
Oh, hello there.
Now, I know this... For those of you listening, this is not a real potato, but I am willing to... for the purposes of this, it could be.
I'm just seeing the headline, Publicity Potato. That could mean anything.
That could be anything. And they're going to make tiny vacation rental out of it. This could be a different route for us. What if this is a hero creating their secret lair or hideout out of, like, this is that process.
This is their Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah.
I see. My thought was that it was a hero who had the ability to, like, make vegetables or potatoes specifically very large, and was
I think it's got to be potatoes specifically.
Habitats for humanity out of potatoes.
Oh,
so they're going around and building homes for the needy out of these potatoes.
I don't see why we couldn't do both. Why wouldn't that individual have a secret lair in a giant tater?
I don't know if it'd be very secret.
This
Also,
is solving
lair
so many
seems like
problems.
a weird word for a hero.
Yeah. What's the word I'm looking for?
No.
Fortress of Solitude?
Well,
Isn't that just a lair?
Headquarters?
What's the Bat Cave? Isn't that a lair?
It's a cave.
I think lair is the right word, is it not?
lair just seems to have
Their
so many
secret
weird connotations.
Yeah, lair sounds a little sinister. Secret hideout.
Yeah, secret hideout, that's right.
Yeah, this is solving a lot of problems. Like it's solving world hunger. It's solving housing issues. So you're saying this is someone who can manipulate potatoes at a molecular level.
Yeah, if you want to get technical about
Which
it.
I really love that sentence I just said.
This is a fun one.
What are you thinking, Nate?
Oh, I was just wondering, like, so do these houses deteriorate after a time because they're just potato?
I don't think they've thought that far ahead.
They got a whole bunch of them built and then they said, shit.
Yeah.
They
shit.
do rot.
I mean, it's going to take a little bit. You ever get some potatoes and, like, they're growing a little bit of stuff, but they're still good.
Mm-hmm. You just cut those
You cut those
spuds
little
off. They're
things
fine.
off. And you use that to grow more potatoes.
Man, potatoes are really wonderful, aren't they?
Yeah, truly. And to be able to manipulate them, I think you've unlocked God mode.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what villain could ever stand up to a potato wielding hero because, like, what are you gonna do?
Like a giant microwave.
That just makes them more delicious.
That's true. It only makes them stronger.
I do want you all to know that I typed potato celebrity into Google and I found a picture of Ed Sheeran. Okay, so we have a hero who's going around being a humanitarian because they have the ability to control potatoes, specifically blow them up, make them
When you
bigger.
say blow them up, do you mean explode them?
No, I mean make them bigger. Did you ever watch the sequel to Honey, I Shrunk the Children, or one of the sequels that
I
was
have heard of
Honey,
the
I Blew Up
sequels.
the Baby? And as a
That's
child,
like the third one.
yeah, as a child, I thought that was terrifying because I hadn't even seen it.
It's a dark, gritty, like, drama about how
Yeah,
he kills this kid.
he kills his baby.
He can't live with himself and
blows
ultimately
up.
kills himself.
Yeah, but how does this individual get these powers? What happens? Is it a radioactive tater?
Damn it.
I'm sorry.
Forget it. I was going to say they got bit by a radioactive potato.
Okay.
They were picking potatoes and they got struck by lightning.
Obviously, this person has to be a potato farmer first and foremost.
And in Idaho.
Idaho, no doubt. Absolutely has to be Idaho.
Maybe they fell into a vat of, like,
Potatoes?
thing you put on plants to make them grow better. I can't think of the word.
Pesticide, fertilizer.
Fertilizer, yeah, like liquid fertilizer is a new
So
batch.
poop?
What if this person is out in the field hoeing, doing the work, and then he dig through and they fall through into a giant cave that's just full of potatoes and fertilizer,
Yes.
and that's where they get their power.
And he's so scared by the potatoes. Where did they all come from? Why are there so many of them? And he uses that fear to inspire fear in others.
Yeah. I need to be something more, a symbol,
A potato.
a potato.
A potato.
I need to be a potato, Alfred.
I don't think that's wise. Oh, you mean because I'll put myself in danger? Sure.
Yes, that. Master Bruce.
That's what it is.
Also, your baby blew up. I'm sorry.
So his baby blew up and he throws himself into being a farmer. Like he commits to that to distract himself.
We're going way back. His baby blew up because he is whatever the guy's name is in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Mr. Shrinkum.
Hank Shrinkum. And he accidentally blows up his small infant baby, Roomba.
It's really a tragedy.
With like, does he blow it up with like experimental fertilizer on accident to keep the farming theme, or
Does he use his machine on fertilizer? Is that what you're asking? After he blows up the baby?
No, but what blew
Maybe-
up the baby?
Oh, he's got a shrinking machine, of course. His name is Hank Shrinkum of
But-
Hank Shrinkum's Emporiums.
So he shrank the baby until he blew up? I don't understand.
No, he tried to blow up the baby.
Oh.
Like make the baby bigger, but instead it blew up. He was trying to blow it up, but he blew it up.
Oh, okay. Crystal clear. Now, what's
So
the
wait, so-
sauce? Just kidding. Sorry. Sorry, go ahead,
It's
Danny.
McRibs. So it doesn't sound like he had a shrinking machine. It sounds like he has a machine to try to make things bigger. Like he was trying to create bigger potatoes.
Yeah. He had a shrink machine, but then he just flipped that lever.
He's like, surely I must be able to switch it the other direction. Let me try it
Yeah,
on my infant
And
child.
he looks and he sees that there's a lever on the dashboard that he just never really noticed before. Oh, I forgot I invented this.
So then he blows up the baby, and then he throws himself, like completely commits to farming and just focusing on that. And then he falls into the cave with all the potatoes.
Was the cave a result of his invention, or was that something else?
I'm not sure, because I was thinking then like he somehow being in that cave gives him the vision or the knowledge to be like, oh wait, this is what I need to add to the machine in order to make it actually work. Like he's like, oh, sour cream.
Needs
Or
more
he-
sour cream.
You know how you can run a clock off of a potato? It's just like, oh shit, I needed to plug a potato
That's
in
it.
this boy.
Oh, that's it.
Does he make a machine that just runs off of potatoes? And then he uses it. Is it okay? Does the machine only work on potatoes now?
Yes, I
I
think
feel
it
like we
has
gotta
to.
stick with the tater theme.
Yeah, it's got to be tater. Was the cave an ancient potato burial ground?
Yes,
Haunted by not haunted, but the spirits of the potatoes are down there.
it's their resting ground.
Mm-hmm.
So the spirit of the potato flows through him.
Gives him the knowledge to finish his machine,
Yes, all
and
of
then
this.
he is able to condense it into a suit that shrinks and makes bigger potatoes.
So he made the potato Ant-Man.
Yeah. Can he talk to potatoes?
Hey, what's going on? I don't know. Potato mostly.
stuff.
I was kind of underground a lot. I don't really do much. Cool. Thanks.
Tanner, I have a question for you. How is sour cream the answer? I believe you, but I need to know a little bit more about that process.
Well, what makes a baked potato perfect? Sour cream.
Ah, damn it. You're right.
Now, where do chives come in?
Yeah, I need some chives, bacon bits, cheddar cheese.
I mean, you guys are bougie.
I
Those
mean,
chives are
if I'm getting a
necessary.
loaded baked potato, I'm getting a loaded baked potato. Some people put chili on it.
So, okay, how about he was trying a regular potato to power it, but then he realized he needed to make a fully baked potato that is fully loaded, so he had to have all the correct toppings on it.
So he's got like some energy containment system that is loaded. It's a loaded baked potato in there. That's his battery.
Yep.
Does he have a potato gun?
I feel like that's what he would call the thing that makes the potatoes bigger.
Oh, you're right. Can he, here's a scenario. What if there's some bad guys and he throws a potato out there above them, blows it up. Oh, and then it just kind of kills them. Never mind.
That's what I was picturing.
Never
I mean, that'd
mind.
be effective.
He could throw out a container of like a bunch of mashed potatoes, throw it up in the air, enlarge it, and then they're just stuck in mashed potatoes.
There you go. That's
I like
that's
that.
clever.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many ways to make potatoes. Mashed, twice baked,
Oh,
loaded,
gratin.
fries, hashed,
Yeah, all kinds
And
of
brown?
fries. Tater tots.
waffle.
Yeah.
Ah.
He makes a
I-
giant waffle fry cage to put people in
Oh,
until the
yes.
police show up.
Absolutely. Now, is he still trying to be humanitarian? Hank Shrinkum, the humanitarian, philanthropic.
Yeah.
This one.
Maybe it's some sort of like he feels like he owes this to the world. He's like giving back to the world because he accidentally blew up his son.
Hey, spoilers coming right here. So if you don't want to hear this, skip ahead. But
Spoilers for
What?
what?
for the baby, what if the baby just shrunk real tiny and still alive out there?
Oh my god.
Oh man.
That would be a great later villain to come up. Like the child grows to hate his
Here's-
father.
Villain?
Here's the thing, like the baby shrunk down and then it's just a really small molecular baby.
Yeah,
How does
wouldn't
it
still
survive?
die?
It eats dust probably.
It gets adopted by little ants.
Oh, so we have an evil ant boy.
Little ant boy.
Ant boy.
Or
Celeste is-
ant girl.
Hey.
We never really established baby.
Yeah, baby can be a boy or a girl, huh?
Or a Roomba.
Yeah.
Or a Roomba.
Was this baby a Roomba?
That would explain why it eats dust.
Oh my god, it's all coming together.
So little ant baby is out there, and that's a potential villain in the future, of course. But now we got does this guy try to do the housing thing, and then it just ultimately fails?
Maybe all his projects like never slightly work out the way he wants, like the Honey I Shrunk the Kids guy, and it'll never bring back his son or daughter until it does.
Or Roomba.
In the wrong way, though.
Boy, we've done a lot. I can't even wrap my head around it.
I know it's been a while since we did this, but do we want to just do a quick, do we want to just together, say what we have so far in order?
I think so. I think we need to. Enter Hank Shrinkum. Inventor. He has made a shrinking ray, and then during a failed experiment that I guess he used his child on?
Maybe the child crawled in the way.
Oh, okay. You know,
Unless you want him to be some sort of madman.
No, I don't think so. I think he's mostly harmless. His little baby got in the way while he was trying to make a potato bigger, and baby blew up. Baby gone. Or is it? I don't know. We don't know. And then so he gives up that life, kinda, brings his machine with him, moves out to the country, becomes a potato farmer out in the good old Golden State, Idaho. Is that what it's called? Is that the Golden State?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's the Sunshine State.
The Show Me State.
Show me those potatoes, they always say.
Yes. Well, okay. Now I'm trying to find it. And the Golden State Warriors are out of California. The Golden State is California because of the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah,
Jesus
wait,
Christ.
were you being serious?
No. The Golden Potato State.
Me either. The Au Gratin State.
Yeah, that was pretty dumb of me, I will admit.
I still don't know what it is, so I
the
believed
potato
you when you
state.
said Golden State.
It makes sense because the potatoes are golden.
It's literally the potato state.
Is it really? I thought that was just something people made fun of Idaho for.
I hear it as the Gem State.
Is that what it actually is?
I searched Idaho State nickname and Google says Gem State.
Well,
Yeah,
that can't
definitely
be right.
Gem State.
Mm-hmm. Those potatoes are basically like, food gems.
Liquid gem.
Yeah, it's definitely the
Liquid
Gem
gems.
State. All those gems out there. Finds a cave, falls in, is given the knowledge by some weird haunted potato spirit because it was a burial ground for potatoes, and is given the knowledge of how to finish his invention. And that, I guess this is where I get a little confused. Tanner, you kind of created this. What does he do to fix his problem with his invention?
So he's trying to use a regular potato to power it, but it turns out he needed to use a loaded baked potato.
Of course. And then he takes his invention, makes a suit, and is going around with his potato shrinking and enlarging powers, and trying to be a humanitarian. Because obviously that helps with world hunger, of course.
And maybe he solved some crime along the way. I mean, as he's a world traveler, but he's mostly focused on his humanitarian efforts.
Maybe he tries to bite off more than he can chew than with the humanitarian
Nice.
efforts. Yeah, I know, right? That's where the failed housing comes into play. And he's just like, what if we take the potatoes, we take what's left over. Some people don't eat that skin, and we create housing out of it.
And they're like, are you sure? And he's like, no,
He's
yeah,
like,
the
"Yes,
potato
I
is
am."
amazing.
I'm absolutely sure.
I mean, they're going
And
to
then-
trust him. He's the guy with the giant potato gun. Like, he clearly knows something. They're like, oh, maybe he knows something we don't.
Yeah, and so he does that, and that fails, and that maybe puts him down and out for a little bit. But then he comes back, crime fighting. Yeah, and while he's crime fighting, he's making a lot of potatoes big. I mean, wherever he leaves a potato, they're like, well, here's dinner for a little bit. So that's really helping.
Yeah, I like that, though, that he, first tries to just be a humanitarian, but then it fails, so he decides to change his plan, and he starts becoming a crime fighter with his potato abilities. Is there, a moment where he realizes that would work better? Is he in some, poor African nation trying to help them get homes from his potatoes, and like there's bandits that keep attacking the place, and he gets like
There
fed
is
up with it
a
and decides to
potato
take him out.
warlord.
There you go. And like he goes and like takes out this warlord and comes back to like the village, and he's a hero, and he realizes, I could do more than just make houses for people that, become rotten within a week.
Really did not think that through.
That was a dumb idea on my part. That definitely put my humanitarian company a little in a bad light.
I should have listened to Alfred.
Yeah, Alfred. I forgot he had a butler.
He's a potato farmer with a butler.
He's brought his butler with him.
Does he bring Alfred along on all of his world travels?
He's gotta.
I think he has to.
Did I do a good job, Alfred? Very nice, Mr. Shrinkum.
Good job.
Very proud of you.
Costume? No, name. Should we go into name?
Yeah. Before we do that, do we want to listen to a quick ad?
Let's go.
Hello again, everyone. It's Mr. Most Days Off from the Best Darn Diddly Review Show, here with a special message for you from Richie the Whiz Kid.
You know, a town without Best Darn Diddly is a little like the mule with the spinning wheel. No one knows how he got it, and danged if he knows how to use it. The name's Whiz Kid, Richie the Whiz Kid, and I come before you good fans of Springfield with probably the greatest podcast. It's not for you. It's more of a Shelbyville podcast.
Now, you wait here just a minute. We're twice as smart as the people of Shelbyville. You tell us where to listen to Best Darn Diddly, and we'll listen.
I'll tell you exactly where you can listen to it. You can catch the Best Darn Diddly Review Show each and every Monday on bestdarndiddly.com.
So hop on the monorail and join us on this journey through the Simpsons series.
And we're back. I'm very hungry right now.
We gotta stop making food heroes
I
because
know.
I keep getting hungry.
A potato sounds so good right now. A loaded one? Yes.
You got any taters in that house?
No, I ate them all. They're all gone.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Honey.
The Thanksgiving leftovers are gone. I'm very sad.
You're gonna have to run out to the gas station and get some gas station taters, which I assume exist.
Yeah, the gas station down the block from me does have taters. I
bet
think
they're
I'll
a
look
real
a little
deal, too.
strange.
So, all right, name. What do we want to do
Name.
for a name? We already know his real name, which is Hank Shrinkums.
Hank Shrinkum. Shrinkums?
I guess I don't know. I said Shrinkums, but I don't know.
I
now
think
that I say
maybe
it
it
out loud.
was Shrinkum when his ancestors came over, but on Ellis Island, they changed it to Shrinkums.
Oh, Shrinkums, eh? No, it's actually Shrinkum. Whatever, you're done.
Shrinkums. Spuds? Spud man?
I like Spud.
Spuds.
Spud as a red is good.
Taters?
Humanitator?
Potato.
Humanitarian?
Humanitator.
I
don't hate it.
I don't love it.
You love. Oh, you said love. Never mind.
Because it's what he does. Exactly. Like that's the very definition of what he does.
He's a humanitarian who deals exclusively in taters.
With taters.
I mean, yes, that is true. But
Well, let's keep workshopping. We can always come back to it. Tanner, what do you think?
I thought Potato Paul.
Okay, well.
I'm not hearing a no.
It's a pretty good name.
But his name is Hank Shrinkums. Where's
Yeah, well,
he getting Paul?
I gotta think of a name that's the complete opposite of Hank. Paul.
I like Humanitator more than Potato Paul.
I also
You can go
like
fuck yourself.
Humanitator.
First, you guys are telling me that you don't pour a bunch of iced tea over someone when you cut their dick off, and now you're telling me we can't do Potato Paul.
How? Okay, back up. How do you think circumcision works?
I feel like I just made that very clear.
And at a brisk, you pour the iced tea all over him.
Yeah, but no, I'm more focused on you cut their dick off.
What do you mean?
You know, people who have been circumcised still have dicks, Tanner.
What?
Oh,
Wow.
jeez.
No, you guys, I've been circumcised. You don't have to joke about it.
Oh, yeah, right. Yep.
Okay.
That's how it works
Mhm.
for everyone.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. When you turn 15, you get your dick cut off.
Okay, I can't continue down this. I can't go down this goof no further. No.
This far, no further.
Yes. Tater bots.
Oh,
No.
like tater tots.
Yeah.
And he's a robot?
Yeah, well, he's got that robotic suit, but nah.
But
Tater
Maybe the plot
thoughts.
twist is he was a robot the whole time.
Now let me pitch it to you this way: when he's first starting off, he's doing the humanitarian work, and he makes his own company called Humanitator. And then when that goes under, he takes that name.
Yes.
At the very least, I think his company was called Humanitator, the humanitarian company that he made.
Humanitator at all costs.
We can have his name be Humanitator.
No, I can tell you're not in love with it.
Enough. Well, I'm not, but you guys are.
No, I can tell.
We need to get to yes, yes, yes.
We need yes, yes, yes.
Spord.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Spord Gord. Because he also
Does he also deal in gourds?
Let's rewrite the whole character. Loaded Spud.
Now, do we want to do Spuds the Humanitator? Maybe that's, we said that it was the company and he is the face of the company, and maybe he becomes kind of the mascot CEO and they call him Spuds.
Spuds the Humanitator.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, I can dig on that.
Okay.
Right. Yes, yes, yes.
Costume? We already kind of mentioned it was a rig of some kind that he wears around him, on him.
I mean, he's got a bandolier and belt of potatoes, right?
Of course.
Like,
Does he have some sour cream around his belt, some bacon bits, chives? Because it's got to be a loaded potato, and once he depletes that thing, he's got to load up another potato.
And he's also, he's got to keep potatoes on hand at all times that he can make bigger and smaller.
And is his mask a giant potato that he puts over his head?
I mean, yeah, if he's the face of the company.
Oh, yeah, that was his mascot costume.
Yeah.
Sir, we could make you a mask. No, that has to be a real potato.
Oh, it's a real potato. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's got to be.
He's a real purist.
How does he shoot his shrink or enlarging ray? Is it out of one arm shrink, one arm big, or is it out of his chest and he can switch between the two?
I like the arms almost.
Arms.
Yeah.
Enlarge. I am so fucking hungry. I
know you just said the word enlarge. Just out of me, just enlarge.
How does we kind of touched on this, but how does he fight crime with this?
So you did the mashed potato one. For some reason I have an image in my head like he's chasing like a villain, and maybe this villain has like some superpowers, so like they can like jump up on top of a building or something, and so he just like throws a potato on the ground and just like hops on it and makes it super big, so he just like shoots up to the top of the building and is standing right there.
He's riding that tater,
and like the villain did not expect him to be able to like catch up to him just like that.
Yeah,
that's one idea.
What if he corners one, throws a potato at them, and it just kind of mushes on their chest? They're like, what was that? And then he makes it grow, and then they're suddenly in the potato.
Or he throws one like, and it goes flying past them, and they go, "You missed." And he says, "No, I didn't." Yeah, did
and he enlarges it, and it just crushes them up against a wall.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there's, of course, the waffle fry cage. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's got a few of those just at his disposal, and he just grows them throws them above, and makes them grow over.
He's a real pro. Enlarge.
Yeah. I can't express.
Imagine you looking at a very small potato, just begging it to enlarge. Like, please get bigger. I'm so hungry.
I'm looking at my fridge over there, and I'm like mentally in my mind, what's in there? What's in there?
Well, what's in there, Drew?
Oh, some cheese, I think.
There you go.
Some apple
Is
juice.
that it?
I think there's a little applesauce left.
Well, there you go. You got a meal fit for a king.
Yeah, I'll do what my classic Drew dish of roll up some applesauce and a slice of cheese and eat it like a burrito.
Well, yeah,
a piece of shit I am.
If you ever want to spice up your applesauce, just put a Kraft single in it.
Yeah, throw a Kraft single in there. Last thing to discuss is that comic book cover. What
could be him crying in front of his son's grave.
They're really good. A promising start.
It's a good one, and we have no idea what it's about. Just that. That's all it is. And at the top, it's like Spuds.
The
Spuds the Humanitator. Oh, God. Where did I go wrong?
I killed my
Tater.
only son.
Tater is in like potato font, of course. It looks real fun.
And then it's just him crying in front of his son's grave.
The first couple issues are really just him dealing with depression and like just getting up, looking at the clock, and then just getting back into bed, staring at walls. Like, eventually he does something.
That is such a good way to start it. Yeah.
That's going to go viral for sure.
People are like, is this misprinted? It's the same thing on every page. It's like, no, that's it.
So that's the comic book cover.
All right.
Is that it then?
I think we nailed
We're
it.
going with that. No, we're going with that for the comic book cover.
Yeah, him just being real depressed in front of his
Yeah.
son's grave, of course. I
guess
mean,
we
what
found
else could we
one.
do?
That's true.
There's nothing else we could do. None.
If you want to cut to the core of who Spuds the Humanitator is, that is it.
You're right.
That's him. If you don't like it, there's other comics.
Yeah, it's real funny. It really promises a fun time. Can't push that enough.
Listen, no one can say that we misled them with the cover. It's exactly what's going to be inside.
This is true. You can judge it by its cover.
And then like on the side of the comic, there's like, "Hey kids, open to page 5 and it's a scratch and sniff. We got potatoes in there." It's real
It
fun.
smells like dirty potato.
Collect all 5. You'll get all the ingredients: sour cream, bacon bits, cheese, dirty potato. Collect all 5.
You can make yourself a loaded potato.
Yeah, make your own loaded potato. Be just like Spuds the Humanitator. Hey kids, do you want to be a humanitator yourself? Collect all 5 promo codes or whatever. I don't even know. What did comic books used to do if you got to mail it in
little
to get your own
UPCs.
decoder ring?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the proof of purchase little barcode.
Yeah, should we I mean, are we done? Did we get it?
Yeah, I think we have our most uplifting hero to date.
I love him. All right, Tanner, did
Right.
you want to get us
Should we get out of this?
get us out of this so I can go eat? Please?
Yeah, I suppose.
Please, Tanner?
Tanner,
Okay.
please release
Please.
us.
Do you guys want to go?
Tanner.
Tanner,
Okay.
please.
All right. Real quick, this is 36, right?
Oh my God, I'm going to.
Tanner, please wish for me to be free so that I can finally be free of this jar, this lamp.
All right. So this has been issue number 36 of Headline Heroes, featuring our new superhero, Spuds the Humanitator. We wanted to take this time, as always, to thank Brett Jacobson, who created the art for our show. And Brett wanted to make sure I let everyone know that The Flash is easily a better superhero than Spider-Man. Just wanted to make sure everyone knew that, and he's going on record saying that's a fact.
I didn't know you knew who either of those were. That's fun. So also we want to thank Carl Sorensen. He's the one who, if you listen to the intro music or some of our other episodes where he did some fun audio work for us, he does, like I said, he did our intro, our outro, and he did all the post-production for all of our episodes of this podcast. If you're interested in working with Carl and getting him to work with you on your podcast, you can reach out to him at carljsorensen.com.
Hey, if you have any articles you'd like to see us discuss, there are so many ways you can get them to us. We have an email, headlineheroescast@gmail.com. We have Twitter. We're on Twitter at headline_heroes. We have a Facebook group, just Headline Heroes. Or, and get this, you can call us. We've been getting some more voicemails. We'll be sure to play some of those in future episodes. But yeah, give us a call. That number is 319-596-6766. Why don't you call us in and give us your favorite potato dish? What's your thoughts on potatoes? We really want to know. Send me some potatoes, please, preferably. That would be great. Also, while you're doing that, give us a review. We would really appreciate that. If you're listening to iTunes, on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or anywhere, you can leave us a review, rating and review. That would be great. Give us 4 potatoes. Only 4 potatoes.
Out of how many potatoes?
4.
Oh, well, yeah, please do that.
That'd be
Yeah.
great. Any potatoes. Please, God, send me potatoes. I really want potatoes. Give us a review. Tell us how much you love potatoes. So this has been a potato-full episode of Headline Heroes. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you'll pick up the next issue of Headline Heroes.
Enlarge.
Enlarge.